Hello everyone, and welcome to Night 7 of the Super Pro Wrestle C64 Summit. Tonight we are moving through the second matches of blocks I through L. We are kicking things off in block I with Lauren Casanova versus Bronson Lee. Here we are. Smaller arena for this one, but we're okay with that. Bronson Lee, who of course got the win in his opening match. A win here would book him safe passage to the second round. So a lot at stake in this one. And thank you for the kind words on the ring design. I feel we've definitely improved it since the previous C64 Summit. As you can see, quite cautious approaches, I say, as Bronson with the repeated low blows. Of course, these two never faced one-on-one, so no real knowledge about what each other is about. Of course, Bronson, we know to be quite a shifty character, underhanded tactics. The ropes up, ducks under, and there they go. Hard smacks. Casanova with the advantage on it. Looking for a suplex. Bronson slides out the back, gets caught by the jawbreaker. And another fine suplex you've gotten yourself into there. Again, Bronson just so good at evasive maneuvers, at frustrating opponents. As we see, continuously going to that, trying to jack up the hip. As this trepidatious encounter continues, of course. Bronson, a win would send him to the next round. Lauren Casanova would be mathematically eliminated if that were the case. And again, stomping the fingers again. Yes, it hurts. It's not something that's going to immediately cause the opponent to be pinned, of course, but as well as the pain, there's the frustration, the anger that comes with such stupid tactics. Not to be confused with stupid tic-tacs, which I believe are mints that lower your intelligence. Oh. Looking to lock him up tight. Nearly got it. And again, are the nerves getting to Bronson? The pressure of knowing that all he needs is a win here to advance. Oh, eat the feet. Again into the cover. That was a couple of close falls, but there's the Bronson bomb. And just like that, Bronson gets the win and moves on to the next round with a match to spare, no less. Obviously still has a match coming up against John Robertson, who we will see in action next. Is 83% The crowd making their feelings known as Bronson becomes the first person from Block I to book passage to the knockout stage. Coming up next, our second match from Block I for this evening. Bombshell Tamagochi, representing Majesty, going up against the Dark Room's John Robertson. Bombshell Tamagochi, of course, multiple-time Majesty crown holder. John Robertson, the original Super Pro Wrestle man, in addition a former Twitch.tv champion. Ding ding, ref says go. A lot at stake in this one. Oh, big slap there. Hits the ropes looking for that flying headbutt. They're sending Robertson into the ropes. He puts the brakes on. Much similar to Bronson Lee, a lot of his offense intended to frustrate his opponents. It was just by the random draw of the tournament that they ended up in the same group. But we know Bombshell Tamagochi, when she gets going, cute as a button but hits like a truck. Just swinging wildly at each other, takes them down. Cartwheel dropkick. And planted up and over. Trying to lock him up. Tear apart the arm. Maybe hoping in doing so he will get less of a swing on that flamboyant potato. Bombshell winning the strike exchange and going back to the arm. And you don't become a two-time Majesty crown holder by not knowing what you are doing. But certainly, as we have witnessed in the past, the tactics of John Robertson have brought him success as well. Don't think he got all of that one. Oh, but there's Mr. Spike, the 10-inch meat spike. First blood of the night. I've been joined in the commentary booth by a cat. And a huge shotgun dropkick into the corner there by Bombshell Tamagochi. Cat has had enough of my commentator voice already. And driving the knuckle into the head. Like we said, loves to frustrate his opponents. Nice release Northern Light suplex followed by that stomp off the ropes. Robertson stretching at the arms. Again, a lot at stake in this one. Takes the back, smacks that ass. And again further. Trying to stretch out the extremities of one Bombshell Tamagochi. Saw that attempt at forearm coming, but could not stop. A huge kick to the midsection. I will simply move. Got some of the mist there. You can see the remnants of it on Bombshell's hair as Robertson slides under the ring. Those tactics we were on about. And chooses to waste it, pose, and gets hit by a snap suplex for his efforts. As Bombshell is firing back here, hits the ropes, comes in with the knee. Leg is hooked. Not enough to get the job done though. Low blow. Takes a back reversal. Atomic drop driven right into the tailbone. Tried to fly in with the knee again. Robertson dodged it, playing to the crowd a little bit though. Gets the headbutt this time, but Bombshell right back up into a trade-off. Who is going to get the better? And where was he even hiding that chair? I don't know. I don't want to know. Oh, bridging suplex. We have seen Bombshell win matches with that before. Couldn't get it done this time. And again clatters the chair. Robertson sent into the ropes. And now Bombshell off the ropes. Throwing caution to the wind, flying over with the springboard as they take this fight to the outside. Bombshell has a light tube. Wasn't able to get the use of it. Getting the crowd on side, looking for that bridging suplex again, reversed into the DDT. And again, you see the exhaustion setting in for both, but there is a brain buster. Back to the arm. Bombshell might have a plan here. Bombshell was in control, but gets caught by that and just ripping at the face, trying to further open the wound. Again, dirty tactics by Robertson here. Will it pay dividends? Or can Bombshell fight get in contention for the next round? And evasive maneuvers, and again trying to frustrate Bombshell. Hits the snap suplex, but you can see her getting up slower and slower every time. No doubt due to the blood loss as much as anything else. Oh, roll up, grabs the tights. Bombshell needs to get something going here. Nothing but a win will do. Setting up the bombs away DDT. So very close. Oh, missed after being poked in the eyes. Hooked up nice and tight. Gets the win. Bombshell is still in it. Pulling off a win against the original Super Pro Wrestling man, John Robertson. 88% with the Hurricane Rana. 3 points now on the board for Bombshell Tamagochi. Coming up next, we move on into Block J, the so-called Group of Death. We kick that off this evening with Alex King versus Henry Rivers. Alex King, of course, representing Goliath. Former Pier 6 champion. Knows his way around a fight. against Henry Rivers. I don't know how it's determined what locker room they come out of, if I'm honest. Henry Rivers, former Hyper Bowl winner, 2-time main eventer of WrestleMania, former Super Pro Wrestle Grand Champion. A man who has certainly done it most. Not quite all, but most. But he's up against a difficult proposition. King very much a brawler, but knows his way around technical wrestling as well. Boot down to the mat as these two just try. A lot of focus on the legs here. Trying to wear each other down, you would assume. Slow each other's offense. As we see there with the attempt at the roundhouse kick there by Alex King. Oh, coming in with those speedball kicks. And again back to the legs. As different as they are, certainly coming in with similar ideas here. Just daring Henry to hit him in the jaw, which he isn't. He's just chopping him straight across the chest. As eventually those forearms of King getting the better in exchange, misses with the double stomp though in the attempt at following up. Henry now targeting the chest. I mean, enough hits there will knock the wind out of you. Springboard moonsault. You see a lot of sticking and moving as well. Backdrop driver there by King. Maybe looking for it again. Henry gets the blockers on, but comes round with the enziguri. Taking the back, Henry forcing his way out of that. Trying for a cheeky cover, but not going to put either of these two away that quickly, barring a flash pin or something. Discus punch. Double arm driving the head into the mat, but too close to the ropes. In return, bear killer powerbomb, but again into the ropes. Oh, trying for that Gato clutch, but nothing doing. Firing in. Oh, but flipped over into the knee bar. Henry manages to escape, trying to keep up the offense, but sent to the outside. King off the ropes. Oh, a little bit of mind games. Maybe didn't want to take the risk. Driving the head into the mat, but again they were in the ropes. Missed with the discus. Does not miss with the knee combo. Catching a few of those discus punches. Now into the moonwalk DDT. Planted for the cover. Only two. Edging ever closer to a free count though. And again, knowing how vicious King can be, quickly escaping that mount situation. Again driven into the mat, but again very, very close to the ropes. But damage will have been accumulating from it. Henry is firing up here. Playing a little bit to the crowd as he goes up top, lands the moonsault. Back and forth they're going here. Big exploder suplex. Takes the back and manages to roll Henry over into the arm breaker. Cross arm bar. Whatever you want to call it. And now, again, looking for that mind games perhaps. King starting to assert a little dominance. Rolls over with the DDT. leg hooked. But if Henry is known for anything, it is his resilience. Has caught people with that roll-up cover a handful of times, too close to the ropes there as they trade again. They are not stopping here. German suplex and coming. There is that viciousness we were talking about. And Henry still stunned from that one. Driven into the mat. But still just barely able to get the shoulder up. Moonwalk DDT. Cover. We are now approaching the halfway mark of the allotted time for this match. Oh, somersault kick. Now hits the opposite side, charging in with the knee. Henry's dazed. Manages to fight back with a snap neck breaker, continuing to target the legs. And drawn into the slugfest Fry Takayama style. Not a smart move against Alex King, who walks in. The Rings of Saturn, using his body to stop Henry from making it to the ropes, but manages to force himself out. Now taking it in the corner. And just a vicious kick to the ribs. Off the ropes with that Gambo stomp, snap suplex. Missed with the drop kick. Henry starting to gain a little bit of control now. Stopped in his tracks, curse of the commentator. King going up top. Double stomp, nailed it this time. Looking to follow up. Blocks the suplex attempt though, and Henry is once again on the floor. Oh, caught him. Unaware spear killer powerbomb. And just like that, Henry gets the points on the board. Still in the tournament. A hard-fought victory indeed. 100% rated. Henry Rivers now joining Alex King on 3 points. Coming up next, our second Block J match of the evening. Firehawk Sentarl versus Mark Ansonii. Now, this is one of the ones I was highly anticipating when this block was announced. Firehawk, of course, a legend in Fire Pro circles. Going up against the two-time Super Pro Wrestle Grand Champion, Mark Ansonii, and yes, that is a real link. Look at him go. A delicious man if ever there was one. As it stands, Firehawk needs a win here to stay in things. Got caught in quite controversial circumstances in his first match against Alex King. Was ruled to have submitted despite it looking like he had made it to the ropes. You fool. Whereas Ansonii pulled off the win over Henry Rivers. Now, like we said, this is 4 top names in this group. Could go either way at this point. Of course, we will have a very clearer picture by the end of this. Ansonii, a win would, of course, all but book passage into the knockout stages. Hitting the ropes. Firehawk right back up though. Firehawk, someone who knows how to end a match in a heartbeat. Kick in the guts, just trying to drive the wind out of Ansonii. Of course, a man known for his longevity. Take that however you want. As they start trading, and there is the titty smack battle. It would not be an Ansonii match without one. There are few, if any, that can withstand being engaged in a smack fight like this with Ansonii. Slowing down now. Not many can go that long with Ansonii. They all drop eventually. Firehawk still firing back. Series of elbows followed by a drop kick. And that ass-based offense of Ansonii is something to watch out for. Just taking a swing at each other. Ansonii gets the combo off. Hits the ropes looking for the bum rush. Only the two. Nice suplex there. Firehawk maintaining the offense. Was looking for that running DDT, trying to slow Ansonii down with the headlock. Hits that G-boost effect like elbow. Continuing to try and wear the former champion down. Missed in the corner, but gets caught. Manhattan drop. Now Ansonii's starting to try and wear Firehawk down. Good luck trying to wear either of these two down. They will fight you until the very end. Setting up. Hits the DDT this time. Ansonii pops back up. Gets caught. Brainbuster. Into the cover. A little bit back and forth here. Setting him up for a ruddy, good spanking. Deciding starting position more comfortable. Back to the center of the ring. Comes in with the spear in the corner. Driving the knee into the back of the knee. Trying to slow Ansonii down. Beautiful super kick off the rebound. Brainbuster again. Repeatedly trying to put Ansonii away. Knowing the magnitude of the man he is up against. Hits the combo. Setting up for the lariat. Wham! Into the cover. Ansonii is not done yet. But Firehawk is on a roll here. Cover. Still can't keep him down. Swing and a miss. Catches the Uranagi. Looking for the big... But Firehawk was up too quickly instead. Bridging suplex into the ropes. But still dropped him on the neck. Firing back now. And just a vicious kick to the spine. Thinly rolled by Ansonii. Sometimes likes to follow that by going up top for that diving first strap variation. Hits the Pele kick. It's like a Pele but pronounced right. Looking for the Phoenix dive. Maybe. Oh no. Dropped onto the back. Into Scorpion Deathlock. Of course doesn't get the strength buff not being Canadian. Swinging neck breaker. And back to the titties. And Ansonii can do this all night. We've seen it so many times. This kind of back and forth is his bread and butter. Setting up one last one. Dropping Firehawk there. Uranagi again, looking for the big boy. Gets it. Suplex all the way to the floor. And now they're taking it to the outside. Remember, everything hurts more on the floor. It must be true, it rhymes. But Firehawk wants the 3 points, wants to finish this in the ring. Rude awakening neck breaker. Hits the ropes. Smack upside the head. Maybe setting up for the bum rush, but Firehawk recovered already. Gets caught nonetheless. Looking for that burning loin hammer. Leg hooked. Still can't keep him down. Super kick. Looking for that scorpion deathlock again. Up for the... Oh, maybe thought he was going for the brainbuster there. Instead, the suplex. They are just teeing off. They know what is at stake. Again, rude awakening. Clubbing clothesline, but gets caught up. Looking for the Phoenix dive. Leg hooked. Ansonii kicks out. Looking for that combo once more. Likes to fall over that lariat. He is ready. He is in position. Ansonii hops back up. Just working on pure momentum. Big boy. Loin hammer again. Not able to fully capitalise, and Firehawk recovers. Looking for the third. Dropping him all the way to the floor. Flies out in hot pursuit. Ansonii in control at the moment. But again, beating the count, wanting to finish this in the ring. Blocks a rear waist lock, hits the suplex. As Firehawk trying to pull the momentum back. Hold up again though. But again, Ansonii has taken a beating. Could not get to the cover in time. Now up top for the frog splash. Brainbuster. Pulling Ansonii away from the ropes. Cover. Across the shoulders. So very close. And here they go again. We're getting into what they would call squeaky bum time. Less than 5 minutes on the clock. Hits the ropes. Lariat planted. Still Ansonii won't stay down. Finley roll. Looking for that backbreaker into the Scorpion Deathlock. Couldn't make it to the ropes. Firehawk gets the win. With just 3.5 minutes left on the clock, 100%, you're damn right 100%. And I mean, we called it, even as the tournament was drawn, we called this group the Group of Death. And it ends up all coming down to the final day. 3 points for everyone across the board. 1 win, one loss apiece. It all rests on the final day next week. Coming up next, bonus match for the evening. Menage a Trois Championships. On the line, newLEGACYinc defending against Los Juggalocos. And there they are. That is Juggaloco 1 with the Mohawk. Juggaloco 2 making his way to the right hand side. Juggaloco 3 on the left hand side. Here they are. It will be John Blood, Juggaloco 1 starting things out here. Quite a variety of styles across both teams. Certainly Los Juggalocos not afraid of getting down and dirty. As the tag is made, here comes Juggaloco 2. It's the easy way to remember. Juggaloco 1 is the one with the Mohawk. Juggaloco 3 is the one who is absolutely shredded. As it is now Juggaloco 2 and NL Slip, the legal participants. Ramming at the shoulder. Comes in for the stinger splash, missed it. These encounters always a little edgy in the beginning as the two teams try to get used to each other, especially when they've never faced off before. That trade-off between Slip and Juggaloco 2. It's those white-gloved hands of Juggaloco 2 getting the better of it. Juggaloco 2 doesn't seem bothered about making a tag as in comes the 50-foot leg. Decides he better get out and dodge. Tags Juggaloco 3. The smallest of the bunch, but also the shreddiest of the bunch. Of course, follows the gospel of the great Malenko, not to be confused with the Dean Malenko. As they're trying to wear down on Juggaloco 3 here, tag back in Juggaloco 1. And another trade-off. And the Juggalocos doing better in those exchanges. John Blood tagged back in. Looking for that double Blake Tista bomb. Trying for the cover of the NL special, but couldn't get it. Swing and a miss with a lariat, poked to the eyes by Juggaloco 3. Comes down with the moonsault. And certainly the quicker tags being made by newLEGACYinc. Although Juggaloco 3 fighting them both off at the moment. But gets caught. Double axe handle to the back. Looking to stretch out the limbs. But certainly, Juggaloco 3 no stranger to limb work. Takes the back reversal. Dodges the lariat, gets the tag. Juggaloco 2 back in. Oh, big overhand. Smack there. as a parting shot. Pancaked him. Juggaloco 2 fighting back with the back suplex. Hits the ropes. Comes off with the crossbody. Slip makes the tag. John Blood back in. Another double power bomb. A little bit back and forth there. Had similar ideas. Fights off the attempt at the follow-up. Could not fight off that lariat though. Another back suplex. And here's Juggaloco 1, who so far they seem to have been kind of keeping in reserve. Nice backhand. Locks in the clover leaf. Johnny manages to escape.
Eat shit.
Nails! Batista bomb! And how weird that Los Juggalocos did not come in to try and break that up. Rams the fork in the head. Tag is made, here comes Blake. How can you fight against someone who is 50 feet tall? Sent into the corner. Oh, nice double team coming up. Beautifully done. Into the cover. Only 2 though. Exhaustion setting in, and again. Now looking for the Blake Batista bomb, rolled for into the cover, but was too close to the rope. Trying it the other way around. Hits it, but immediately broken up. And some nice triple team in there from Los Juggalocos as the tag is made once more. He's not getting off. Take that how you will. Big pile driver there by Juggaloco 2. And trying to add a little insult to injury. Blake comes in to break that one up. And remember, all the bonus title matches are subject to the same rules as the group matches. A 30-minute time limit is in effect. Because they do not seem to want to stop fighting. Nice double team there from Juggalocos. NL with one in return. Gets the tag, here comes John Blood. Juggaloco 3 back in. Hits the low blow. Takes it back, nice snapmare takeover. Juggaloco up top with the big boy. And now being held in place and misted. There's some nice teamwork from both teams here. Hits the frog splash. A little too close to the ropes as Johnny trying to fight his way out of the Juggaloco corner. Gets the tag. Caught up. This has been a hell of a match. Some nice double team in there from Los Juggalocos as Juggaloco 2 slips back, fights his way out of it, trying to reverse. Underhook arm drag though. Slip with the DDT. What is he looking for here? Big back suplex. Planted beautifully across the spine, sending in the ropes up. Missed the crossbody. Belly to belly. Now 2 off the ropes, again hits the crossbody. Tag. And here comes Juggaloco 3. Oh, they packed him up beautifully with that one. Back and forth they are going. repeatedly trying to go to the eyes. Blake, of course, protected by the fact he wears glasses. You fools! Up top, frog splash. And it is breaking down here. Blake teased a bomb to the floor. And it is really breaking down here. Chainsaw needs to get this under control. They're looking at fighting up the apron. Pile driver on the floor. Saved. Juggalocos won from the concerto in the ring. Blake finally beats the count. And gets the tag. We have 5 minutes left on the clock. Fights his way out. Oh, might have been looking for the sliplex there. Juggalocos looking a strong proposition here, planted with the powerbomb. Broken up by Juggalocos too. Trying to bust open Johnny with the fork, got saved. We are running out of time on this one. Spin back in. Slip fights back with a lariat. Tag. Here comes Juggalocos free. And Blake. Hitting the ropes. Flying forearm. Blake with the back elbow. Taking a dance. What is he doing? Decides to make a tag. Less than 2 minutes remain. And a big left hand. Nice reversal. Stunned him with a wedgie. Less than a minute. Axe kick. Reversal. Power bomb. And right. 14 seconds left on the clock. newLEGACYinc get the win. I have to think, with how heated that one got, you've not seen the last between these two teams. 93%. Ran it right to the wire. NL Slip getting the pin. newLEGACYinc win. Coming up next, we move on into Block K. This one is Chad Rager versus Bulldozer Sherman. Chad Rager, of course, came up short against Zuba on night one. Needs a win here to stay in things. Whereas Bulldozer Sherman defeated Billy Daquiri. A win here would seal his place in the knockout stages.
Fight.
You see the immediate size difference between the two. Chad Rager deciding to not wrestle with a hat on this time. But quite a scrappy individual. But he is taking on a proverbial Hulk and the big man, Bulldozer Sherman. Reversing the Irish whip, and what a lariat that was. Of course, Bulldozer Sherman, not really a popular individual. But you can't argue with the results he gets, with the power he exhibits. I mean, Chad Rager is going to need to be on the top of his game here. You see him trying to chop the big man down, puts the brakes on the Irish whip, but just gets bulldozed. Bulldozer by name, bulldozer by nature, of course. And here we go, a trade-off. Now, admire the pluckiness of the smaller Chad Rager. You know, sub 6 foot up against huge 6'6" Bulldozer Sherman. But he is not backing down. Big right hand there. And again, he is working on wearing the big man out. Trying to get the crowd on side as well. But just a single headbutt, turning things around. Big splash in the corner. Looking for the cover. Only gets the 2 from it. And a big left hand. It's a big boy. He is not a big boy, but it's still a big boy. Sending Sherman to the outside and performing the big wiggle. The 90s are back, baby. Trying to get some shots in, and one single one from Sherman turns the tide again. Sends in with the Irish whip though. Take over. Followed by dropping the heels on the ghoulies. Gourdbuster again. Certainly a lot of strength being exhibited here by Chad Rager. Just gradually trying to wear the big man out enough to be able to get the win. By any means necessary, by repeatedly dropping the feet on the testicles. And it's all Chad Rager at the moment. Driven across the knee though. Just with a single move, Bulldozer Sherman can drop you. Big boy. And another big left hand. Again though, Sherman stands there, takes it, drops him. Caught by the Bulldog. Again looking for the cannonball, gets it. But just dropped a single double axe handle. And they trade once more. Tells him to suck it. Big right hand. Uh-oh. Oh, could be setting up for that gut wrench spiral bomb. Hits it, but arm was in the ropes. Saved by circumstance that time was Chad Rager. Up kick there. And looking for a rocker dropper. Atomic drop. He is continuing to try and exhaust the big Bulldozer Sherman. Roll over neck breaker. A second. Doing everything he can. But just planted there. Followed by a deadlift suplex. Just a hell of a stomp there. Center of the ropes up. Face buster. How many times is he going to go after Bulldozer Sherman's testicles? Should have started an over-under on that. And you can see it is taking a toll on Sherman, but he hits that vicious, vicious power bomb. The Rager is still in it. Hung up Triovo. But is his plan working? You can see Sherman is sucking wind. And just like that, Sherman gets it, booking his place in the second round. Oh, he's not done. What would happen next, we'll never know. 83%, the big power slam for the win. Bulldozer Sherman advances. Chad Rager eliminated. Coming up next, it is our second match from Block K for this evening. This one pitting Daquiri versus Zuba. And here's Billy Daquiri, a cocky individual. He was kind of humbled in his opening match against Bulldozer Sherman, going up against Zuba. Who's something of an unknown quantity in the tournament. We've seen people alleging, of course, that he is just Sabu in Zuba's. They would be perfectly correct. That is exactly what he is. But still an unknown quantity here in the Wrestleverse. As these two jockey for the place in the next round, Billy Daquiri needing a win to stand a chance of making it to the next round. Zuba would, all but barring the most unlikely of circumstances, seal his place in the second round with a win here. Was looking for the wheel kick, couldn't get it. And down. Nice arm drag though. I mean, these are two tough customers. I mean, obviously we know Zuba can get reckless. Daquiri tends to lean more in favour of disrespect. Oh, nice chop there from Zuba. But again, just blocking in the face. Drops a leg. Daquiri though off the ropes with the underhook arm drag. Again though, where is he even pulling those chairs from? Goes up top, drops the leg. Was that top rope leg drop that brought him to victory the last time? Nailed one of them beautifully, then hit that pile driver. But as we see, adding insult to injury all the time is Billy Daquiri. Dodges that palm strike, hits one of his own as they get into a trade-off here. It is Zuba coming out on top in that one. Hard chop there, kicks the leg out the leg. Nice evasion, but Zuba had enough in the tank to stop any follow-up being made. Centre of the ropes, kicks the leg out the leg. And another underhook. Looking for the miracle ecstasy, plants him. Only gets the two off it. And now comes in with a wheel kick in the corner. Trying to shred open the head of Zuba. He does that. We have blood in this one. Drop kick to the outside. He saw him recover quickly, bringing in a chair, swinging wildly with it. Zuba up the top, brings out a chair of its own. Into the cover. But Daquiri still in it. Tree Joy launch. Booting into the pit there, maybe trying to slow down high risk offense of Zuba. Nice Hurricane Rana there. Into a cover. Daquiri still alive in it. Northern Lights on the tippy toes. It is so back and forth, this one. Coming off with the moonsault with the chair now. Into the cover. But Daquiri still in it. Miracle. Just to see. This one heating up as the falls get closer and closer. Patella Brainbuster. Taking a bit of time to show off to the crowd. That could be a mistake. You do not want to let someone recover at this juncture. Scoop slam in the centre of the ring. Luther saw. Daquiri though, backups. Suplex. Takes the back. Oh, fights his way out of it. And again, the bit of posing though. It slopes. Blows out the knee. Constantly trying to frustrate Zuba here. Blood pouring out the head as he makes him kiss the boot. But there's the pile driver. There's that pile driver that won Zuba his first match. Miracle Ecstasy. Gets it. Billy Daquiri gets the win and still has a chance of making it to the second round. It was a hard-fought match, 99%. What more could they have done, I ask you? But nonetheless, Daquiri getting points on the board, second time of asking. Coming up next, we now move on into Block L. This one to try and guarantee a place in the next round. Gambo Apocalypse versus Jordan Casanova. There is one half of the Bean Club, of course. Former simultaneous champion. Current game night champion, although that is not an officially recognised title. Going up against Jordan Casanova. Recently joining up, of course, with the Academy. Crowd making their feelings known about Casanova. These two trade up quite evenly matched in some ways, both strong, both adept at brawling, both have skills all across the board, and both not afraid to bend the rules a little, as evidenced by that muff dive headbutt. Big overhand strike there. Oh, trying for a delicious cover there. Very early days yet. Back and forth they're going. Double axe handle. Nice. Fireman's carry takeover as they start trading. Back and forth they're going. Casanova getting the better of the exchange. Trying to hook the leg after it, but only had the one. Oh, looking for that Indian deathlock. Manhattan drop right there by Casanova into the muff dive. They are going back and forth here. Running clean out each other. There's a DDT. Nicely executed by Gambo Apocalypse. And here they go. Big suplex there by Casanova. Wings out with a leg drop.
Give up. Give up.
Trying to wear him down, but again, it is quite back and forth. You're quite a scrappy encounter. Both wanting to punch their ticket to round number 2, the knockout stages of the tournament. Oh, looking for the gory bomb. Only the 2. Cover attempt. Nope. Nothing doing. Oh, big belly to belly suplex there. Drops a big boy. And now into the ropes again. Superman punch. A favoured move, of course, of the Academy. It's a Van Damme there, but couldn't quite follow up on it. Caught by the DDT. As Gambo continues to try and wear down Mr. Cinema, although that's a moniker that could apply to any member of the Academy. Drop through the single punch, going up top for the splash across the back. Oh, just missed with the enziguri. Could be costly. Going into the back body drop. Gambo looking to follow up. Playing to the crowd a little bit though. It is costly again. Manhattan drop by Jordan Casanova, who is going up top. Drops the splash. This time. Only got the 2 off it. Oh God! Screwdriver! Casanova popped right back up. The reckless plunge. The foot was in the ropes. Casanova Kane. May have gotten lucky with the ring position in there. Dropped on his head so many times. Screwdriver for good measure. Chose not to go for the cover. What a weird decision, instead focusing on the leg as they start trading back and forth once more. Calling him a loser with the big overhand. And now hoisted up into the gutbuster. Another headbutt to the groin. Gambo trying to take it back to the centre of the ring. Trying to catch his breath a little as they tie up whipped into the turnbuckle. Comes in with the back elbow. Looking for a suplex, but forced away to the floor. Casanova back in. Lured him in the corner, driving his head into there. Could be looking... Oh no, the European uppercuts. I thought he may have been looking for the Dick Express, which got him the win against Turtleneck Handsome, of course. Blocked again, and suplexed to the floor once more. Trying to get the Bean Club fans on side. European uppercuts in the cover. Not enough. Huge belly to the floor again. And now hits the ropes. Looking for the Superman punch of his own. Gets caught by the suplex. Now Casanova. Superman punch of his own. Belly to belly to the other side of the ring. And now taking it into the corner. Looking for the Dick Express. Leg hooked. Just barely got the shoulder up. Casanova kid. Still cannot keep Gambo down. Who is trying to recover a little bit. Just tossing Casanova to the floor to try and buy himself a bit of breathing room. Down, dropped the knee. Center of the ropes. Side slam. And now Casanova, Superman punch back of the head. Just throwing him over with a fall-away slam. 20 minutes have expired. 10 left on the clock. Superman punch. Casanova going up top. Splash off the top. Cannot hold him down. Oh, just drives the elbow into the gut there. Once again with the gut buster. But you see they're both slower and slower to get back to their feet. Taking it back to the center. Gambo hitting the ropes. Comes in with the kick. Corkscrew kick. Casanova fighting back with the bulldog. Once again, hurling Casanova with the penalty kick. Flying out for the plancha. Gutbuster on the floor. Remember, it hurts more on the floor. It rhymes, it must be true. Gambo with some real momentum on his side. Hits the ropes. Superman punch. Up for the gutbuster again. Casanova not able to fully capitalise on it. Just scrappiness here as each tries to keep the momentum. Going up top, drops the elbow. Does not go for the cover. Could be costly as he's dragged to the centre of the ring. Lariat. Off the ropes again. Superman punch. Hooked up. Casanova Ken. Into the cover. Maybe took a little too long in getting there as the exhaustion sets in for them both. Less than 5 minutes on the clock as they just won't stop rallying each other in the face. At this point, it really could go either way. Missed with the elbow. Comes in. European uppercuts. Leg hooked. Gets it. It was just a case of who would not be able to get up anymore. Casanova not done. Trying to make a point after being made to work for that victory. 100% Casanova guaranteeing his place in round number 2. Coming up next, main event from Block L for this evening. Turtleneck Handsome versus the Chugs in the battle to not get sent home early. Turtleneck Handsome out first. Lost to Jordan Casanova in his first match. Needs a win here, as does the Chugs, has already lost to Gambo Apocalypse. Of course, final match day will be a long awaited, anticipated match between the Chugs and Jordan Casanova. One that we know Casanova has wanted for quite some time. And they just happened to be drawn in this block together by pure chance. Out the back of the suplex. It's one of his own from behind. Oh, low blow immediately. The desperation may be setting in already. For Turtleneck Handsome as they go back and forth. Chugs hitting a suplex. He gets caught. Snapmare takeover. Couldn't follow it up. It is still early days yet. They are both still fresh. Locking in the sexy Muta lock. Trying to wear the Chugs down, who tries to go for the suplex. Finally hits one, does Turtleneck Handsome. In reversal. Driven into the corner though. The Chugs coming in heavy with the chops. Obviously that thick turtleneck is going to protect the chest a little. But those are hard chops. As they tie up again, scoop slam there by Turtleneck Handsome into the cover. Oh, pulled up for the Irish whip into the opposite corner, but gets caught by the snapmare takeover. Yet again, just a battle of wills here as they try to exert control over each other. Oh, okay. And driving the knee into the back. Chugs fighting his way out. Sending the ropes. Oh, knocks Turtleneck Handsome over. As they start trading here. Back and forth they go. Turtleneck Handsome, no titles as yet here in Super Pro Wrestle. The Chugs, meanwhile, holding the record for most successful defences of that Twitch.tv championship that is currently held by Hannah Brightly. Nice sliding suplex there. But gets caught by that neck breaker by the Chugs. Trying to follow up, maybe trying to weaken the legs for that legs Benedict. Figure 4 leg lock. Oh, hooks him up. Pile driver. Drives him down. Looking to follow up though, knows he's not going to put Turtleneck Handsome away that quickly. Who is just trying to wear the Chugs down. Knowing the longevity that that man has. Looking for this. Oh, it was over. Setting up the GGs already. No sold. So back and forth this one. So much at stake. Neither one of them wanting the indignity of already being mathematically eliminated. Oh, there's a knee DT. And setting up for the legs Benedict. But not going to get a tap out that quick from Turtleneck Handsome. Dragging him away from the ropes. Go to his feet. Oh! Playing possum, and again back to that sexy Muta lock. As they tie up again. Manhattan drop there by Turtleneck Handsome. Chugs reversing the Irish whip follow up into an arm drag. It's just a case of who can hit a big move at the right moment. Shot to the gut. Bringing it back to the centre, takes it back, but there's another low blow there from Turtleneck Handsome. Grabbing the back there, might have been trying to look for the turtleneck and chain. And Chugs knew it was coming. Instead though, gets caught by the suplex and the fist drop. Turtleneck Handsome regains control of this one. Spoke too soon, going up top, Omni Splash. Nearly got him. It was so very, very close. Turtleneck Handsome. The adrenaline causing him to fight back immediately, hitting the ropes for that swinging neck breaker. And again, continuing to drop the fists down like a hammer. There's a suplex. Taking the back. Backbreaker, neck breaker combo. The Chugs is still in it. Gets knocked over. Trying for a cover in completely the wrong position. Reaches for the rope, swinging neck breaker by the Chugs. Going up. Maybe look. Oh no, goes for the elbow drop instead. Well, I may have been looking for the Omni Splash once more. Gets caught with snap neck breaker from a very confident Turtleneck Handsome. Oh, has him up again. Pile driver. Boom. Continuing driving the knee into the back as they trade again. Back and forth they go. Goes to the eyes. Certainly Turtleneck Handsome not adverse to underhanded tactics. Comes off the ropes. Trying to wear the Chugs out. Swings around with the neck breaker again. But maybe taking a little too long to follow up. Gets the suplex off, but Chugs right back up. Drives the elbow back into the back of the head. Does Turtleneck handsome, but you can see he is starting to tire. Pile driver for the third time. Followed by driving the knee into the back. The Chugs needs to gain some momentum going here. But Turtleneck handsome keeps regaining control. And there is the turtleneck and chain. Landed into the ropes with it, luckily for the Chugs. Pops for the super kick. Both men exhausted already, and they are only just a little over halfway through the allotted time. Turtleneck handsome looking strong here. Certainly more known as a trios wrestler, but quite adept in singles competition as well. Hits another suplex. The Chugs is dazed. Tried to swing wildly with the enziguri, instead catches the neck breaker. Trying to get the crowd on side. Trying to feed off their energy. Takes the straight jacket suplex, part of that Costa del Sol combo. But again, regaining control almost immediately was Turtleneck handsome. Chugs dragging him in the center of the ring. Reversal again. Charges in the corner with the back elbow into the suplex. 18 minutes have elapsed. What is the Chug? Oh, looking for the bonehead play. Flipped over into the cover. Free. The Chugs getting the points on the board, mathematically eliminating Turtleneck handsome. But now a big match against the group leader, Jordan Casanova, looms next. Who's going to take that one? It's going to be a hard-hitting contest. We will find out next week. Thank you for joining us for Night 7 of the C64 Summit. We will be back tomorrow evening, Night 8. So long, everybody.